Ladies and gentlemen, we back with the glory that is the Haishin unit. We back with the glory that is Shin and Kingdom. Kingdom chapters 495 through 498. Now, clearly I have missed a lot of chapters. I will get back to those chapters via a discussion video, but I want to focus on the chapters that are relevant to the upcoming arc, which is going to be insane. This arc should be at least as good as the Coalition arc, if not better. I have a lot of expectations for this arc, and Kingdom so far has not let me down. Here we have an arc where you have Hanki, you have 3 armies of Quinn attacking the city called Gyu, very close to the capital city of Kantan. And I believe it's either a 3-year campaign or, because I don't think it's gonna be a 3-year campaign, it's gonna take them 3 years after they take Gyu to then take on Kantan, because they're going straight into the heart of Zhao with this military force. Because ever since the previous arc, ever since they took the Kokuyo Hills, Riboku has been fortifying the fuck out of Western Zhao. And so if they were to attack Western Zhao regularly, that would be a 10-year campaign at the very least. And then on top of that, in order to actually take down the prime city of Kantan, that would take another 3 years. So they cannot afford to waste that much time when it comes to destroying, when it comes to taking over their neighbor Zhao. So in order to do so, they're going to plunge straight into the heart of Zhao. They're going for Gyu, after that Kantan, which should ultimately be 3 years. However, what I think is going to happen is you're going to have, you know what, we're going to change it up. I was going to make a review, but now we're doing a discussion video because this is like, yeah.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Like, dude, this is crazy because you're gonna have all these Zhao forces. All of these Zhao forces are gonna be coming from every side. Every side, son, to attack Quinn, and Quinn being led by Ocean. Like, how can you possibly trust Ocean? You can't. But the dude is amazing at what he does. All right, no, we'll do a pseudo review. Fuck it. All right, we'll work it out here. Chapter 495 is, at the beginning, the Rishi stuff, which is fairly important. Actually, no, it's very important because once Quinn succeeds in taking over all of China, what's going to rule is not going to be the Quinn Emperor say, but it's going to be laws, legislation that's going to be passed by Quinn, and that's going to be ruling the entire country of China, ultimately speaking. So the Emperor system will basically be superseded by the legislative system that's going to be created by Rishi and company. So Rishi apparently is actually very well versed in this stuff, in these matters, and his skills are, I forgot what the name was, but his skills are comparable to that of a very prominent legislative figure in China way back when, even like before their time. So the fact of the matter is that Rishi's the guy. And after that, apparently, Rishi has noticed that Shohei-kun, he's been acting a little bit strange. Like, he feels like he's hit a wall, all right? And that wall, that snag, is Riboku fortifying the fuck out of Western Zhao. And apparently, this would be a 10-year campaign if they were to do things the orthodox way. However, in order to make sure that Quinn conquers China within the appropriate time span, because the Quinn resources and supplies can only last for so long. So in order to do so for the time frame given, they have to do things in a very orthodox manner. And chapter 496 is basically Shohei-kun, Shobun-kun, Moki, and the other guy, one of Shohei's like top dudes, who's there during the Battle of Sai. Well, they are devising a way to try and make this work, this unorthodox method. And the unorthodox method is attacking Gyu. Chapter 497 is them getting Shin, Ohon, and Moten and telling them that they're gonna be now given the status of the marauding units. Like, they have free range now. They're going to be under commanders, but they have free reign to make decisions right then and there, because that's going to be a crucial factor when it comes to their success in this unorthodox method of attacking Zhao. And according to what Sei said, they expect more from Shin, Oh-Hoon, and Moten compared to their regular generals. Ultimately, these are the guys that are going to be, like, when they do come back, the 6 generals, Moten, Oh-Hoon, Shin, are of course going to be one of the 6 generals. Obviously. Now, we go to chapter 498, the latest chapter, where we see the commanders and the supreme commander of this army that's going to attack the Zhao Heart, or close to the Zhao Heart, you. And you have, first off, Kanki, which I was not surprised, because we knew that Kanki was going to play a major role in this upcoming arc, given the fact that Riboku had found Kanki's weakness. In my mind, Kanki is going to die. I don't want Kanki to die. Kanki is epic as all hell. Kanki is amazing. But Kanki is probably going to die in this upcoming arc, because Kanki ultimately is taking up space when it comes to the 6 generals. You have limited seats available. And if Kanki or if Mobu or if Toll die, those seats become available. Osen, I don't think, should take a spot, because Osen, you can't be trusted at all. However, oh, and of course there's Yotanwa as well. My bad. Yotanwa, she needs a seat too. She needs a seat too. So, there are limited seats here, people. Unless they want to do like the 7 generals, which I don't see them doing, but that could happen. Either way, Kanki dying, I think, is a strong possibility. Osen being a 6th general, no way in hell, because he can't be trusted, ultimately speaking. However, chapter 498, the commanders revealed. Once again, Kanki, Yotanwa, and Osen, supreme commander. That shocked the fuck out of me. I'm like, wait, what? Osen, and you see Owen's eyes, like his, like, just piercing eyes, like that, Osen. Quinn is giving these armies a lot of freedom. I mean, simply because of the fact that you had Shin. They're going to be generals. They're going to be under the commanders of Kanki, Yotanwa, and Osen, obviously. But these generals have to follow the orders of these commanders, obviously. And the commanders ultimately have to follow the orders of the supreme commanders, though they're still given a lot of freedom. But Shin, Oh-Hoon, and Moten specifically, their units have a fuck ton of freedom, because their units have the potential to be units that are going to lead Quinn to victory over all of China. Now, that being said, there's no way in hell Shin is going to go back to the Kanki unit. No. It has to be Shin and the High Shin unit with Yotanwa. That has to be the case, because those two, they're gonna get the job done. I'm assuming Oh-Hoon and its pops, which leaves Moten with Kanki, which is a weird combo, but fuck it. All right, if Shin goes back with Kanki, oh god, the bloodshed. Because see, first of all, Kyokai, we haven't seen it as of late, but I'm afraid that Kyokai is gonna start going on like another tear. Therefore, Shin loses out more achievements. Oh, please, 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 please. Do not let Shin lose out more achievements. For the love of fucking God. Please don't happen. Because this dude killed Keisha. He should have been general. The moment Shin becomes general, oh, stoked. I can't wait for that moment. This is going to segue to Shin, Moten, and Oh-Hoon becoming generals. Which shows you that when it comes to competition between these 3 units, they've always fielded, which is why they always kind of like level off. Like when it came to the Wei Fire Dragons, Oh-Hoon should have became general at that point in time. But because of the competition between these 3 units, Shin and Oh-Hoon got the same raise in rank of 5,000 commander. But now is the time. Now is the time for them to flourish. I'm expecting them to show off a lot more of their new stuff. So you have the High Shin unit. They've been training. They have the Bow Brothers. They have the fucking Bow Brothers. These dudes are ready. They're ready, man. I'm stoked. See, like, I'm already hyped. I'm hyped as all hell. The High Shin unit, they've been training for, I forgot how long. No, it's been a year. Because Between chapter 495 and 496, a year passes because they take care of internal stuff. They talk about Ryofu, I mean, this fucking slimeball. Ryofu, he's doing whatever. They talk about the Queen Mother, and she is now back in the capital. And then you have them training for a year to get ready. You have new infantry that are far more powerful than when they first started off. Kanto, like the dude that has like his side shaven off, like who's kind of like a punkish dude. You have new infantry. You have the Bow Brothers. The Hayashin unit, they've been getting ready. All right, everyone's in prime condition. They've rested. They've been training. They're ready to go off to battle. It was a little bit weird initially because with the capture of the hills, Kario 10 thought that they were gonna go off to a major battle relatively soon, but it was a year difference between those two chapters. And on top of that, Moten has been watching the western front of Zhao build with small cities. These cities can be taken down, but you need no less than an army. And so the process for Quinn, when it comes to attacking Zhao, over the course of time, was only getting more rigorous. However, the plan to attack Gyu is extraordinarily reckless, but it's something that possibly Riboku could not have imagined. And that's what I don't believe, because, I mean, people, let's be real here. It's Riboku. It's Riboku has always been like a leg up above everybody. This dude is a mastermind. This dude is amazing. Shohei-kun is fantastic, but Riboku out over Shohei-kun. I'm assuming that Riboku, he is aware that they will attack Gyu, or he understands this. He can see it as a possibility. And Shohei-kun, to be fair, Shohei-kun, Moki, Shobu-kun, they all state that there are going to be things that are unexpected when it comes to this invasion on Zhao. Things that they cannot predict. So that's why they gave the Hayashin unit this freedom, so they can react on the spot to any major changes that take place within the battlefield, because God knows what Riboku's gonna have under his sleeve. God knows what. The setup is getting me massively hyped. What I also have to wonder here, how are Wei and Chu going to respond? To be fair, To is watching Wei, but Wei is the closest to Zhao, and Wei could send forces over to support Zhao. That could be one of the factors that are unseen. Also, Chu can't make any easy moves because he got Mobu. The dude that took out Kanmei, Mobu, is there. Hawkeye and Chu. So Chu, I don't think is gonna move, but they still may be able to move. There is a chance that Zhao could get support from Yan, but I highly doubt that. He, we know, is not gonna move at all. It looks like it's gonna take more than just 1 or 2 battles. I mean, we're talking about like possibly like year-long campaign here. We're going to expect a lot of deaths, and those deaths are gonna come in part of Kanki and his unit mainly. Though they will be brutal. They will be ruthless. They will be very ruthless until Kanki does die. And let me say this, I'm assuming that he isn't gonna die. He may be defeated, but he may still survive. That's still a possibility as well. You have so many opportunities for character development. Not really for Moten, no. For Shin, obviously there always is. But for Ohon, yes. Oh, for Ohon, yeah. Chance for his character to grow, especially when it comes to his bond between his father. See how that develops is going to be very interesting. On top of that, you're going to see the return of very prominent Zhao figures. Possibly Kisha's old squad are going to come back. The one girl that knows 10, she may be incorporated in this fight as well. This battle is going to be huge. And Yotanwa and the Mountain Tribe, how they're going to have their role in this is going to be, man. After all is said and done, I am going to anticipate general status from Shin, from Moten, from Ohon. You know what? It is very possible, too, that after this, Shin takes up Oki's glaive. Ooh. It's sending chills down my spine. Like Oki's glaive, man. Maybe Dukio's shield, though Shin's never used a shield ever. But Oki's glaive, man. I want him to start wielding Oki's glaive. That being said, folks, chapter 495 is overall a good chapter. Chapter 496 is a good plus chapter. Chapter 497 is a great plus chapter. I mean, you have Sei himself say in front of them, not only do we expect more from you guys as opposed to other generals, but you guys must have your names resound across the land. You must do this. This is not an option. This is not a maybe. Give it your all, but you tried your best, but you failed. No, no. There is no option for failure. You have to do this here and now. And then Hoken be my name. How is Hoken going to move? Will Hoken kill Conky? Will Hoken fight Shin once again? Hoken be my name. Oh shit, dude. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh god. How strong has Hoken gotten? Has he gotten stronger? Has he started to understand what it means to be a general? Has he like these are things that, again, prominent characters like that are gonna come back into the fold, and they're gonna grow. And the Haishin unit and Ohon's team and Moten's team, they're gonna grow. And prominent figures are gonna die. It's too much. It's too much. All right. The hype alone has me salivating. Fuck. So once again, chapter 497. That is a great plus chapter. Chapter 498, the latest chapter, is a great plus to an amazing. This chapter is just like, bro, it's jaw-dropping. Because I never would have thought that they would have actually given all of this military might to Ocean. Like, the guy we know we can't trust for shit. I don't see him dying in this arc at all. I don't see it as a possibility. He makes his survival top priority. We saw that in the battle against Renpa. And at the end of this battle, he may also move on Quinn itself. I mean, unless Ohon like betrays his own father, which I don't see happening at all. This is gonna be crazy, man. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, folks. That's it. I'm done. So you've heard my ratings for the chapters, and I'm gonna see you guys and gals later. So this is the King Lightning. Rate the video, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice goddamn day. I'm gonna see you guys later for the previous content that I have not touched upon for another review / discussion video. Have a nice night, man. Oh, I can't wait. Have a nice night.